One of the reasons we wanted to have you on is, as we're covering the alleged kidnapping of Nancy Guthrie, like in so many cases, we always talk about the perspective of authorities, we talk about the perspective of the community. But for the person who's abducted, right, what are those first moments like, those first hours?
It is the closest experience to an autonomic experience. Your body sort of chooses how you'll respond in that moment. You don't really get much say. And if you're lucky, you might have the ability to think logically through things, but a lot of people don't have that ability. So it can actually just be incredibly terrifying and just an unknown situation.
Were you aware that there was a search for you? Is that something that you were thinking about?
Yes, absolutely. It was something that my captor said, you know, let's turn on the news and see if anyone's looking for you. But I knew my family, I knew my friends, I knew they loved me, I knew they missed me, and I knew that they were looking for me, even though it wasn't on the news.
And look, that's something that I'm always curious about, particularly if we're dealing with a Nancy Guthrie situation. You know, I don't know if she realizes that this has taken on national concern. Everybody's talking about it. For your perspective, what did you tell yourself to survive? And as we go through that, what would you tell other kidnap victims to do in situations like that?
In my particular situation, I was able to remain calm. I had a sense of dissociation. And so that was how I was able to kind of think through things. So I had a very analytical thought process of stay calm, gather information, prepare for escape, because I inherently knew that my captor was going to let his guard down at some point and I was going to be able to escape. That is my hope for anyone that finds themselves in a situation like that, is that they will be able to think a little critically and try to remain as calm as possible. It's not always possible, but look for an opportunity to escape that's safe. And for me, that was when my captor was sleeping. So if that's something that's possible, then do that. And if it's not, then do what your survival system is telling you and be compliant if you have to stay safe. That's a survival mechanism as well.
I mean, you were held captive for 18 hours. And so when you think about that, now we're already in, what, day 3 of the Nancy Guthrie search. Why is it important, the first 48 hours? We always talk about it. It's witness memories are fresh, the investigation's fresh. But from your perspective, as somebody who is kidnapped, why are the first 48 hours so important for a victim?
Generally, if someone is going to harm or kill someone, it is going to be within that first 48-hour window. So it is the most critical. But when you're dealing with a situation like this, where it's someone who is connected to someone who has influence, who is well known, then you have maybe a little bit more flexibility in terms of if there's ransom. I know there's been some allegations that there's possibly ransom notes that are out there right now, and those are attempting to be validated. But that's just the most critical and dangerous time for a victim of a kidnapping.
You've been following this case for the last few days. What are you hoping investigators are doing to find Nancy?
It seems like they're doing everything that I could possibly hope for. They're checking ring cameras, they're talking to witnesses, they are looking at all of their options. I'm hoping that they are working on substantiating those possible ransom notes. I hope that they are also talking to neighbors, looking for tire tracks, any of the things that they would do in the course of investigation. It seems like local authorities have already reached out and gotten federal authorities involved, which is best case scenario, because when you're looking at days later, there's a possibility that she's crossed state lines. Yep. She's not local anymore. So it seems like they're doing all the right things.
And now there's a reporting that Border Patrol is on this case as well. Before I let you go, we have about 30 seconds. If Savannah Guthrie's family, if Nancy Guthrie's family is listening, what would you advise them? What would you tell them?
Just keep praying and keep hoping and keep sending out all of those positive thoughts and prayers that she comes back to you. I think she will. I hope she will.
So do we. Kara Robinson Chamberlain, you're incredibly brave. You have such an important message. You're doing incredible work. And I want to thank you again for coming on to talk about this.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.